One chilly autumn evening, as Tuvshin was checking on his sheep, he noticed something strange. It wasn't a predator or any apparent threat, but rather the peculiar behavior of his sheep. They were all gathered in one of the 34 pens, and they were not grazing or resting as they normally would. Perplexed, Tuvshin decided to install cameras in the pen, hoping to understand what was happening to his beloved sheep. He reviewed the footage with a mix of curiosity and concern, but what he saw left him utterly bewildered. The cameras captured a mesmerizing sight. At precisely the same time every night, all of Tuvshin's sheep woke up and began moving in a circular pattern. They traveled strictly clockwise, their hooves creating a rhythmic dance that was both beautiful and eerie. This peculiar behavior continued for 12 consecutive nights. As Tuvshin watched the footage, he couldn't find any apparent cause for the behavior. There were no predators, no sudden loud noises, and no signs of distress among the sheep. The animals seemed to be in perfect health, and there was no one else in the vicinity to disturb them. It was as if they had willingly chosen to perform this mysterious ritual. Tuvshin was determined to unravel the mystery. He reviewed earlier footage and discovered that this unusual behavior had started with just 3 sheep. These 3 sheep had initiated the circular march, and over time the entire flock had joined them, moving in perfect synchronization. Perplexed and growing increasingly concerned for his sheep's well-being, Tuvshin reached out to specialists and veterinarians. They came to his farm, set up additional cameras, and monitored the sheep closely. However, they could only confirm the strange behavior, offering no concrete explanations. Then, just as abruptly as it had begun, the behavior ceased on the 12th night. The sheep returned to their normal grazing and resting routines as if nothing had happened. The farmer was left with more questions than answers. Why had his sheep behaved this way? What had caused them to move in a synchronized circle for 12 days straight, only to stop as suddenly as they had started? Some believed it was a sign from the heavens, a celestial dance that had a hidden message. Others thought it might have been the result of some unknown environmental factors or electromagnetic forces. Skeptics dismissed it as a mere coincidence.